Hey, Doug Upstone here, and I'm at my house right now. As a matter of fact, supposed to be going to a baseball game later today, not too far from here in Peoria, Illinois, but Peoria, Arizona, and I don't know if we're going to see a game tonight. Dodgers supposed to play Seattle tonight, so it's going to give you a report on the Los Angeles Dodgers. I did the Seattle the other day, so you can check that one out and see what we got going there. But with the weather, it's right now not sunny Arizona today. It's 48. It's raining. Okay, it's been raining early this morning and off and on. So it's not always sunny here. Okay, and it's not always great. Okay, but for you, some of you, 48 probably doesn't sound that bad today. Okay, from that standpoint. So we're here though. We're here to talk some baseball. We're going to talk about the best team in baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the worst team in baseball, the Chicago White Sox. So let's get started, all right? So what we're looking at here today, the Dodgers, they're huge favorites to win the National League West, minus 450, so that's not a good bet. Plus 170 to win the National League, and plus 300 to win the whole thing again, the World Series, to repeat as champions. Their over-under total is an enormous 103.5 on that one. So last season, though, at least to me, it was an oddity for the Dodgers. Despite an extreme amount of injuries last year, this team found a way. Okay, their pitching staff, they just had guys going down left and right, just all across the board. But somehow Dave Roberts, their manager, was able to navigate the treacherous turns, and he steered his team into the World Series. And once again, what was thought again, the disappointing Dodger Blue came through in the clutch. And they beat the Yankees, okay, to win their second World Series in 5 years. Now, most organizations would be satisfied by doing that, okay, winning 2 World Series, okay, but not the Dodgers. They've made a number of offseason moves to improve the team, and they're looking to try and win another title or two with the players that they have currently in their organization. You know what? They deserve a lot of credit for doing that. You look at the lineup, man, oh man, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and the often clutch Will Smith headline the offense. Even if Ohtani doesn't match last year's success, he is still likely to have a very good year, even if he has to pitch. And there's enough here to offset whatever differences from the rest of the framework of the team. They were number 2 last year in scoring runs. I would say at worst they're going to be number 4. The pitching staff's a little bit different, especially the starting staff, okay? They got a ton of arms, but they got a lot of guys coming back from injury. So we'll see. And my best guess here is that we're not going to know exactly who the starting pitching staff is really going to be until we get into June, maybe even July, okay? But Roberts, as we've seen, he's a master. The bullpen is always good. It's just a matter of time before finding the right guys, and then they just go on from there. Now, their 103.5 win total, okay, I don't think they're interested in worrying about that. I think it's just going to be, I think it's a little bit too high. Not to say they won't win 100 games, but I think 103.5 is a little bit too high. I think they're more interested in winning those rings at this point. So I would at least lean towards the under. But what they're interested in, okay, from the Dodger perspective, they're interested in chasing history. In history right now, the Yankees are the last team to win back-to-back World Series titles in 1998 through 2000, and I think that's what they're going to be going after. So nothing wrong with betting them to win the championship, okay, to win the National League. Not going to get much of a return on your investment on those, but boy, this is a loaded team to start the year, and it's tough to go against them. All right, now we're going to shift gears, and boy, we couldn't go any more different than this, talking about the Chicago White Sox. Get this now. This is pretty amazing to me. The White Sox are to win the American League, which of course they're not going to do, but their current odds at DraftKings, plus 20,000. Okay? As bad as that is, it's even worse to win the division at plus 25,000. So they are just abysmal. Their season win total is 53.5. That's what I said, 53.5. Now, if you were betting last year, like I was, okay, and looking at this lines on a daily basis, by June of last year, the White Sox were already on a path to being a historically bad team. You were looking, and when I say historically, I'm talking about the modern era, which started in 1900. So that's not good. But yeah, the first thing you did as a bettor, every single day, if you're looking at the odds, you're looking to see, okay, what numbers can I get to play against the White Sox? By July, that wasn't even good enough, so you had to start looking at the run line. And by August, you were looking at the alternative run line, okay, taking the other team -2.5. So that's just how bad the White Sox were. 41 and 121, okay? That's awful. Now, they're not supposed to be as bad, but if you're talking about winning 53 or 54 games, which is what the odds makers are suggesting, that still means 108 to 109 losses. So this is a really awful organization and a really bad team. Now, Luis Robert Jr. is their best player, but you know what? I think they're hoping that he starts fast. Okay, the reason they want him to, they can trade him, get draft picks. Okay, because this thing is in complete teardown. It started last year, and it's not even close to being finished on this one. Now, if you have never heard of pitcher Jonathan Cannon, now you have. I just told you about him. He's their ace of the staff. Quote, ace of the staff. The rest of the pitching staff, both starters and relievers, they're going to give up runs. Okay. Offhand, I mean, there's nothing to bet on this team other than possibly the season win total. Okay, at 53.5 to go under. But let's face it here. Okay, do you really want to tie up your money for 6 months rooting against the White Sox? That just seems, to me, it seems silly. Okay, to be able to do that, you're better off to bet against them on a regular basis during the regular season. You should be making more money by doing that, and it'd be a lot more fun than just sitting there trying to root for 6 months against the White Sox. So that'd be my recommendation. So there you have it, the Dodgers and the White Sox. Previews for each team this upcoming season. I will be back very soon. I'm going to go see Colorado, and I think it's Seattle. So I'll have something about Colorado and that one. And hopefully, well, I'm pretty sure it'll be a sunny day and a much warmer day for sure on that. So this is Doug Upstone for Doug Upstone Sports. Oh, before I forget, don't forget, consider a season package with me. I've won 5 of the last 7 years. I'm a 3-time champion in Major League Baseball. So consider that at any of the sites that I go to. You can find out by looking at any of the other videos that I have right here at Doug Upstone Sports Picks. So make sure you check those out. So enjoy yourself, and hey, let's get a bunch of winners. Get ready for the baseball season. This is Doug Upstone. I'm out of here.